Hello and welcome back to another episode on our channel, and I'm going to explain to you how we go about the process of going on the internet using Google Maps and things like that, how we make these buildings from reality in a real sense, whether it be a picture or a photograph or whatever, into the actual 3D model that you will see pretty soon in front of you. So thank you. Please sit back and let's watch what happens with this and come back for more. Like I said, we're going to try and do these once a week. Download those pictures for a reference and get as best as the pictures as I can. And then I go into my program from here and then I start designing it. Now you can see it's already been mostly designed, but this is to give you an idea of what I usually do. I use AI to do the scaling and to do all the rendering and things like that. And then I take these files and I convert them into STLs. And then that way the printer can recognize these pictures. Well, these files. So once I get them on the bed, I lay them out, and then I have to slice them. Now I have to see if my lines will take and see if they're flat on the bed and stuff like that, and that's what I'm doing here. After I slice them, I go and look and see what I missed. Like here I missed putting supports in for the windows. All those prints are going to fail. That just comes from experience. But so I keep testing, and there's a lot of prototyping in this kind of business, especially in this kind of these designs, and this is a very small scale to work with. So getting this detail is not easy. Sometimes stuff fails. So then I go ahead and look at the supports now. And now I'm looking at it really close to see, hey, did I make it? Is the line going to take? And you're going to see later on one of the lines didn't take, and I wouldn't sell that print to you. I would go ahead and reprint that. But that's not the printer's fault, and that's not my fault. Now here I am showing you the printers getting all set up, and actually this is a run that we did for this prototype that's already the Route 66 diner. And you can see some of the supports took, some of them didn't, but I can work with that because I know about my printers. So these are me showing you the different printers, and we have 6 of them actually, and they're very high quality. Well, now we're here at the place where we've printed everything out, and we're just going to be taking all the parts out of the area that we printed. And this is kind of the prototype stage where you just see if everything works. You can our products using our pictures and using our instructions. And we do try to give you we always clean up all our parts, and we always take the time to make sure that you're getting a quality part no matter how it prints out. Now if this was a kit, I probably would go ahead and reprint this because you can see right there it missed it, the window. But it is a 1 millimeter line, so it's really tiny. But and then I test fit things to see how they look after I clean them up, of course, and see how they fit. And this, look at that, a perfect fit. Let's see how the roof fits. Look at that, a perfect fit for the roof. So already we can see that in the prototyping, we've got some pretty good success. And then, of course, this would be the detail for the front, and that would go on like that. And I will use the pictures as references as I'm building it. I spray paint everything first, and then I do all the detail painting later. I spray everything with Krylon because I found that PLA sticks really good to Krylon paint and with Rust-Oleum or whatever, rattle can paint. But then you come in with your washes, Valleos, and things like that. It really gives a good base. If you try to put a wash on this, it goes right into the stain or the grains of the print, and they don't look as good. So I suggest everybody to spray paint all your parts. And I have a little trick that I do with them. I'm going to show you in this one. So that's kind of the idea behind this part of it. Now you're in for a real treat because what I want to show you is these are the downloads that I created for this. This is what I call my parking lot, and it fits really well with the building. So we can kind of do a double sale here. And Lindy has these in her store also. But I just want to give you that idea of just how much realism is right there. It looks really, really good. So some of this is loose. So I'll show you the sign. It has lettering on it. I don't know if you can see the lettering or not. I'm trying to show it up close. But this is very tiny stuff, but it does have lettering on it, and that's part of the kit. What you would buy would be this building here itself. Now the plants I have to take off because they're just static. And I believe the rest is solid, yeah. So I'll just show you up close what it looks like. You can see that I used blue paper dividers, acetate, for like separators. And it worked really, really well. And I added little LED lights in there. And it looks really, really good. You can see better pictures of it on Lindy's Etsy site, which will be a link in the description for you. But it really does, to me anyway, I tried as best as possible to match what was really there. And it looks really good with our motorcycles, which I'm not going to do in this video. But that's it. That's basically the idea. These are just examples of different pictures that we used in our model making, and these are the ones that we chose to use for the details. That's what we're showing you.